Welcome to Beyond the Quantum Biopharma Lawsuit, an exclusive video series production for AGORACOM, in which we speak to multiple investors who have suffered financial and emotional losses stemming from a $700 million lawsuit filed by Quantum Biopharma, alleging that CIBC, RBC, and others engaged in market manipulation in the share price of the biopharmaceutical company, whose value was once at nearly $1 billion. In this exclusive series, Quantum Biopharma, which by the way was previously known as FSD Pharma and traded under the stock symbol HUGE, huge, has invited shareholders to come forward to share their personal stories with their fellow investors in order to help build an even stronger case, as well as encourage others to step forward. And today we're happy to welcome William Costa to the series. William, welcome.
Thank you.
So thanks for being here, first of all. We know this has been a difficult ordeal for you, other shareholders, and the company. I applaud you for your willingness to share your story with everyone. So the first question I have for you is, tell us why you first started investing in Quantum Biopharma and/or FSD Pharma, and how optimistic you were feeling about your investment at that time.
Well, I was very interested in the product. I thought it was a product that could be used vastly, across the country, from athletes to people with basic illnesses for hydration purposes and things like that. So I was very optimistic that this product was going to be something that would take off and show me a profit in the securities market in probably the next 5 to 10 years, definitely.
So as time started to progress and you're following the company and you're seeing that they're moving the company along, did you often find yourself wondering or confused about why the stock price seemed like it was perpetually falling?
Yes, from when I bought it, um, within 48 hours, it went from I went from 2,954 shares to, I want to say, a reverse split of, I don't remember exactly what it was. It was close to 100 to something to one. I ended up with 154 shares of the company. So that was something that caused me quite a bit of turmoil.
How much, if you don't mind sharing, how much of your investment did you lose dollar-wise during that relevant period between January 1, 2020 and August 15, 2024? And you
Easily,
can ballpark, you don't have to be specific if you don't want to.
easily 95%.
Yeah, that's traumatic. And this may be the hardest part, but was there any personal toll that this took on your life or your finances or just the way you perceived capital markets?
Well, for sure. I mean, I don't know who it wouldn't. It's a situation where you go into something and you're feeling like it's a legit company with a legit product on Amazon. I don't invest in things that I don't do some research on, and everything
Right.
seems very legit to me. And losing almost $3,000 is it may be small peanuts to some people, but to a lot of the general public that's in the market, it's that's quite a bit of money, especially when it comes to holidays and children's schools and things like that. So yes.
Hey, I assure you, even the most responsible, wealthiest people in the world don't like to waste any money, or at least not have that money kind of almost taken from them. So at that point, you may or may not have known what was going on. I don't know, and maybe you'll explain it to us. But what was your reaction to the allegations in the lawsuit filed by Quantum Biopharma? Did that kind of shed a light on what was happening? And if so, what was your reaction to that? How did that make you feel?
Well, the lawsuit was obviously something that to me was very positive. Being a somebody that doesn't invest a ton of money into the market, I felt like I had no options on my own besides take the loss, and basically use it as a tax write-off. Um, so the fact that you guys got involved and are pursuing this is a very positive thing to me. I mean, I sincerely appreciate it.
Yeah, hats off to Zishan and the entire Quantum Biopharma team for taking that big step. How did you, if I can ask William, how did you feel about the allegations themselves? Were those surprising to you that potentially, allegedly, and we have to say allegedly because it hasn't been proven in court and all that yet, but obviously there is a very big lawsuit that's supporting the allegations. But how did you feel? How did that make you feel to see that potentially this is what was going on?
Obviously, it made me feel terrible. It made me feel like I was stupid to get involved. The research I did was basically didn't mean anything, and it's just something that can't happen within the markets. And I think it does happen sometimes in the markets these days, and it's too bad for the smaller investor that is just trying to make a future for himself to have this kind of manipulation done. To take to go from almost $3,000 down to less than $100 in less than a week and a half is just craziness.
Yeah, William, and there are a lot of stories, obviously, that people may have already watched and listened to, like yours, and that's why Quantum Biopharma has taken this big step to protect the company, to protect the investors, and potentially even get some money back for everybody. So I want to thank you so much for coming on to share your story today. And more importantly, what I'm hoping is to have you back one day to discuss potential successful outcome of this lawsuit, and then everybody moving forward together. But thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, George.
The information discussed in this interview pertains to allegations that have been made in a legal filing. These allegations have not been proven in court, and all parties are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. This content is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal or investment advice.
Smash that like button, drop us a comment, and share it to fire up that engagement algo so other investors can discover this company.